Like so many diseases, obesity often disproportionately affects children and youth more than the general population. More so than any other disease, I have seen obesity negatively affect so many lives. It takes a toll on lives physically, mentally, emotionally, and even financially. Because of the vast numbers and complexity of the United States obesity epidemic, this issue cannot be resolved all at once. An estimated 14.7 million children, or about 1 in 4 children in the United States population ages 2 to 17, are considered overweight or obese, with an additional 8.6 million children at risk for obesity. While this issue is widespread throughout the entire nation, the largest proportion of childhood and youth obesity is predominantly in the southeastern United States. There are now 16 states with 35% or higher obesity rates among their population. While these statistics include all people, not just children and youth, it is important to acknowledge that obese children are 5 times more likely to be obese in adulthood than those who were not obese in childhood. Obesity rates among Hispanic and Black children are particularly alarming. From 1986 to 1998 alone, rates increased by more than 120% for these minority groups, compared to just 50% for white children. Furthermore, about 34% of children from low-income households are obese, in relation to just 19% of higher-income households. Many children from lower-income households struggle with food insecurity, and many lack access to nutritious foods, like fruits, vegetables, unprocessed meats, and whole grains. Additionally, sedentary lifestyles are becoming normalized at an increasing rate. Many low-income neighborhoods do not provide extracurricular physical activities that integrate needed exercise into these children's lives. Among the top 10 leading causes of death in the United States of America, heart disease, COVID-19, stroke, and type 2 diabetes are among the most prominent. While treatments for these diseases continue to improve, obesity continues to cripple Americans' health and makes them more vulnerable to these deadly diseases. Many understand that obesity affects children and youth's physical health, but few acknowledge the mental and social toll that obesity can have on children and youth. Childhood and youth obesity is associated with undesirable psychological and social consequences. These include, but are not limited to, weakened relationships, impaired school experiences, and poor psychological well-being. Bullying has been identified as a threat for obese children and youth. Most children are bullied at some point in their lives, but obese children are more frequently the target of bullying. When physical, social, and emotional health are negatively affected by childhood obesity, it should add more urgency to address this growing problem.